McNamara, your Darien Town Clerk, and I will start us off with a couple of steps to get us going. First of all, I'd like to welcome and swear in all the new members who were elected on last Tuesday. When I call your name, I'd like you to remain standing, after which I'm going to ask all of those incumbents who were elected on Tuesday to stand, at which point you will be sworn in and you may begin your official duty. If you were elected on Tuesday, please do not leave this room until you sign the oath book. Otherwise, you're going to have to come back and find me at a different time. So let's keep it easy. You wanted to sign the oath book when we're done. After everyone is sworn in, we may begin the official business of the evening. I will hand the podium over to the nominating committee, Lois Schneider as nominating chair, at which point you will elect a moderator. At that point, the moderator will assume the podium and take the meeting from there. For all of you who have asked me about the committee choices, that will be later this week. You will all receive an email, hopefully Wednesday, might be as late as Thursday. Town Hall is closed tomorrow. In that email, you will indicate the committee choice, your first, second, and third choices for your committees. On Monday night, a week from tonight, the Rules Committee will meet and will assign you, and at which point you will be placed on a committee. So hold tight. Email will be coming Wednesday or Thursday. You will be assigned on Monday, and then this body will meet again in 2 weeks to resume business. Yes, Lois? As soon as possible, because the Rules Committee will need to be using that information to make a decision. And if you have not responded or given your Rules Committee time to evaluate your submission, they will go with what they've got. So please respond as soon as possible to give your Rules representatives the information they need to put you on the best committee possible. Is that everybody good? Okay, let's get started. First of all, introducing the newest members of the RTM. In District 1, Kapil Desai. If you could please stand up. District 2, David Bulletin. District 3, new but sort of new still, is Dustin Gordon, who was elected as a write-in. And District 4, Sarah Ernst. Okay, fantastic. Okay, please remain standing. Moving on to these are the incumbents who were elected on Tuesday. As far as the terms, we've discussed this a little bit. It is mentioned in Appendix B. District 2-year terms are afforded to the bare majority of those of the entire district. On the website, you will see your term. If there are any questions, we can address that later. District 6 has a situation. You will be voting on the 2-year, 1-year term, and we can take that up separately after we break into districts. Okay, moving forward. In District 1, Peter Trepay, Patty Bumgardner, Lois Schneider. Please stand. Karen McNichol, Jessica Cahill, Louisa Brockman, Patrick Keene. District 2, Vincent Argambo, Karen Knapp, Peter Marusik, Kelly Scallon, Ann Gal Holt, Jackie Miller, Matthew Baldwin. District 3, Ann King, Seth Morton, Doug Kreutz, Cynthia Torres, Thomas Moore, Bill Dunn, Stephen Walker, Beth Lane, Adele Conniff, Carrie Cardone. District 4, Joe Michelli, Morgan Whittier, Stephanie Rodasakis, Dan Guller, Sandy Savage, Jim Cameron, Rolf Oben, Per Sexa, Dan Coonan, Andy Millar, Jennifer Klein. District 5, Erica Procaccini, Mac Patrick, Jane Matthews, Anna Maria Lohman, Amy Zabatakis, Holly Huang. And last, District 6, Laura Pesci-Gray, Bill Van Loan, Liza Lucas, Trevor Hawley, Janet Fitzsimmons, Peter Orfanos, Michael Carrero, Joseph Bartning, Janine Duarte, Violet Alday, Mary Nevin Gauthier, Martha Caroline Lutz. Okay, for those of you standing, please raise your right hand. I'll administer the oath. Please respond with I do or yes. Do you solemnly swear or solemnly and sincerely affirm, as the case may be, that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as members of the Darien Representative Town Meeting to the best of your abilities, so help you God, or upon penalty of perjury? Congratulations, you've all been elected. Okay, I will now turn the podium over to the nominating committee, Lois Schneider.
Thank you, Krista. Good evening. My name is Lois Schneider. I'm from District 1, and this past year I've been Vice Chair of the Rules Committee, and thus I am Chair of the Nominating Committee for the selection of the moderator for this upcoming session of the RTM. The process includes several steps. First, you all received an email with an electronic form to fill out recommended candidates. Candidates will also be solicited from the floor tonight. Each candidate is announced and then asked whether they choose to run for a moderator. If there is only one candidate, then the position is filled. If there is more than one candidate, each candidate will be given 3 minutes to discuss their reasons for wanting to be moderator and their relevant qualifications. Then we will vote through secret ballot on paper handed out by Krista. So let's start with the candidates from the electronic request, and thank you all for participating in this. The first candidate is Seth Morton. Seth, do you accept the nomination?
Yes.
Thank you. Next we have Jim Cameron. Jim, do you accept the nomination?
If you'll indulge me to make a brief comment in answer to your question. Tonight I begin my 28th year on this body. I sense, given the number of people who have been nominated by members of this body for the job of moderator, there might be interest in some change. I am quite flattered to be included among the people who are being nominated, but I must respectfully decline given my other responsibilities at TV 79. So to answer your question, unfortunately, no. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Patty Bumgarner.
Thank you for whoever submitted me, but I respectfully decline and will hold down my duties as snack and water.
Mark Adel, thanks, Patty. Mark Adeletta.
Thank you very much. I respectfully decline and will wholeheartedly support our moderator, whoever that is. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, that completes the nominations that were submitted through the electronic form. Are there any nominations from the floor? Okay, seeing none, then by acclamation, Seth Morton is the moderator for the 2025-26 session. Congratulations, Seth, and I now happily turn the podium over to you. I think it's your turn. This way's better.
Thank you all very, very much. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. We can all enjoy some fun now together over the next year to get some good things done for the town and try to have some fun as we kind of look for the right way to get it done. So thank you all very much, and now we'll move forward with the business of the evening. First of all, without objection, I'll accept the agenda. Any objection? Next is approving the minutes of October 27, regular meeting. Can I have a motion? Okay, thank you. Second? Okay, great, Gloria, great. Changes, additions, deletions? None? Okay, all those in favor of approving the minutes, say aye. Aye. Opposed? I hear none. Any abstentions? You can give them to Krista later. Just a couple of things to go through with you. The question sometimes comes up when you're getting together as districts later on, who counts the votes and who conducts the recording of the votes and runs the election. And it's the chair, the vice chair, or senior member of the RTM from each district who is in place at the time, until the new people are obviously elected. Krista mentioned that you'll be getting the committee preferences tomorrow. I can tell you that it's a really good idea to get those done and get them in, because they are used, particularly attendance, in making the selections and the appointments by the Rules Committee. So it's really important to get those filled out. They look, oh, it's just this piece of paper, what the heck? No, trust me, it's really important. I can speak from experience when I did not get any choices that I had in mind one year, so it can go the wrong way. Just some thoughts for you all. Attendance, if you took the time to get elected, the next thing you have to do is attend and be well informed on what's coming up on the agenda. Attendance is fulfilling your obligation really to the town and to the people who voted for you. So it's really important that you do that. We do very important business in the town. One of the most important is that there's no money spent in this town that we don't approve, one way or another, either through the budget process or through exceptions. So the votes that we're taking in here are very, very important. So I urge you, come, enjoy. To understand what's going on in here while we meet, one thing to do is read Appendix B. It answers a lot of questions that might come to mind. Read it first, then ask the questions. We are also subject to some state statutes, which you generally don't have to worry about. Krista and I try and figure that out, and town council. And also the Freedom of Information Act. That's important only in the sense of knowing how to warn meetings, how to get agendas out in a timely manner. Those are covered by the Freedom of Information Act, and they're important. And if you ever have any questions, you can get a hold of me or you can get a hold of Krista. You may hear from Krista when you didn't call her. That's a different experience. The other thing is that we are subject in debate in the way that we conduct our meeting with, we're subject to Robert's Rules of Order. I didn't bring mine in here. It's a heavy thing. It looks about that thick. But there are abridged editions available at any bookstore, which give you the basics of what we're doing. You also can go up on YouTube, type in Robert's Rules of Order, and there are several videos of just the basics of how a meeting is run, and you'll see why we do things the way we do them, because it shows right there in the video what we're doing and how it all works. So if you wonder about that, I would do that. As far as new members, and just reminding everybody, once you're assigned to a committee, those committees will meet ahead of the RTM meeting to go over items that are going to be on the RTM agenda. And the work that the standing committees do is very, very, very important for those of you who've been around here a while. You know that the reports that they makeup here have an influence in guiding the body on how to vote on different items. So the participation in the committees is extremely important as well. So I think that covers about all of it. Did I leave anything out?
Just a reminder that the email will go out Wednesday, latest early Thursday, as town hall is closed tomorrow.
Great. Well, so now what we'll do is just break into all of the districts get together and choose your chairs and vice chairs and 2 rules committee members. And don't leave until you had a vote and sent a representative to see Krista so that she can record who these people are. And then the rules committee will meet next week, next Monday, to assign everybody to committees. So you're sort of on your own here to do your votes. Yes?
Can you remind the districts where they're going to meet?
They can meet right here, you know, kind of like where you are, if you want. You can meet in the hallway, you can meet anywhere, as long as a person gets back to Krista with the results of your meeting. Okay? So you could put District 4 here, and, you know, you can just sort of spread out in here, or go out in the hallway, or wherever you feel comfortable. Proceed.